Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Firmament. Last time out, we got our first adjunct upgrade, chaining together different sockets. This makes me wonder the degree to which this game might actually end up being a little bit of a linear experience. Is there an order in which you are effectively enforced to get these upgrades?
This is necessary.
Is it necessary?
But that does not mean it does not eat at my heart. That you should witness such mysteries instead of me.
Well, there we go. What mysteries? What mysteries does this hold? Shutters open. Ha! Oh no, wait. Right, I see. So that's the reservoir we were down at before. I mean, it's a very good lookout. So this tells me that if Curivale and St. Andrews are in the same planet, they are nowhere near here. Spire low. Raise the spire! Juleston's soaring tower. Raise the spire in Juleston. Ooh. What's with the rainbow lights?
What do you see? What? Tell me. Speak to me. But you cannot. It is for you alone. And you must repeat this 2 more times in the other realms.
So is that the embrace? So we've got that conveyance pod unlocked. However, let's just take the Omni Wheel back. Because now that we can concatenate sockets, are we going to be able to open that gate? We also want to check out the Spire as well, to be honest, isn't it? Off we go, back to the battery pool. Take a seat. So yeah, just still a lot of mystery about the Keepers, the Arrival, the Embrace. Okay, so the Embrace is raising the spires. We don't really know what the spires are or what. I'm really convinced that the Arrival must be a group of people that are going to turn up here to use the realms. The Keepers are stewards. They are looking after the realms in the absence of whoever it is that's going to be the ones arriving. I wonder if there's going to be a range upgrade at some point. Because we can't... Okay, so that's not a thing. Is the Spire a structure that we can... Oh. Oh. We can't get in there. Is that right, huh? Okay. Well, we do have an elevator, which can take us down to the other side of the Spire. Okay, so if we come out this side, then coming up here and round this way, this is why you need this path round the side, is it? Because the central path becomes unavailable later. Yeah, okay, right. There's no entrance to this. But now that that's up, there's literally no way to get across to there. Wait, no, yes there is, because there's this path round this way, isn't there? Yes, fine. Okay, right. So nothing's cut off from us. Maybe we need to come back with a range upgrade. But what are we now able to do that we couldn't do before? What are we now able to do that we couldn't do before? We can now concatenate points, concatenate sockets. I don't see how that would help me with the ice block in Citadel. I don't see how that would help me with the ice. Ooh, actually. No. No, I don't see how that would help me there. I'm just trying to remember. Okay, so then St. Andrews. Is concatenating sockets something that would help us where we were in St. Andrews? I mean, it's entirely possible that our friend here is going to have more opinion on the matter. You know? Probably the reservoir, right? If anywhere. Now we thought that providing power from Juleston would give us power here. That might not be the case. But then again, maybe being able to concatenate points is what we need to be able to activate the little cameltron. Is that what we were missing? Little camel robot. I don't remember what it was actually called. It's down here. Well, that's just a question of not being able to be close enough. And Camelus. Right, so that's just not foreign. It's just not. Yeah. And this is complaining it's got no power. So turning the power on in Juleston did nothing in regard to the power in St. Andrews here. Yeah, I was just like, what is that going on in the corner of the screen? Nah, it's just part of the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's anything. I was kind of wondering, like, is that something that indicates whether something is powered or not? Like, it's obviously not intentional, but I was wondering if it's something we can use, even if unintentional. The fact that turning on the power in Juleston doesn't do anything here, it kind of gives more credence to this idea that the realms maybe are just not connected to each other at all. So the central spire here is going to be in this reservoir. Same as in Juleston, I guess. I mean, if we've opened these irrigation pipes up, maybe something has changed back in the main building over here. Possible.
We care for our comrades.
So I'm in a little runabout. Just going for a little runabout. Right, yeah, and there's this thing up here, whatever that is too. That must be, it must be the Camelus will take us there, right? Surely. Yeah. Sorry, for some reason my mouse became unlocked there. And I just ended up clicking off the screen. Okay, all of these are open. maybe we've got to go back. Maybe we've got to go back and check it out. I don't have a strong recollection that there was anything back here that we weren't able to do previously, though. Like, we've opened up that red valve, which, you know, there's a tower there that is somewhat close by. Wait, arch and conservatory? Oh, hang on. This can go further. Can it? Wait. Oh! See, now, I thought that was heading back to the conservatory. No! Oh! I've got myself totally turned around. This isn't the conservatory at all. This is just a totally different building. Well, that is the end of the line. Okay. So, are we going to just straight away get another different upgrade? I guess. I thought that was a plaque that had something to say there. Up we go. Yep. Nope, that was a mistake. Oh, what? Man, this game in VR would be a nightmare for me. It really would. I've not played any VR in quite a long time. Well, I should, realistically, I should probably get as far as going to the extent of just unplugging my VR and putting it away, to be honest. Here we go, St. Andrew's Arch, location unlocked. Yeah, I mean, because I still have my VR, like, hooked up to my computer. It's still using a USB slot. It's still using one of my power outlets. Totally needlessly. Got the amplified force upgrade. Oh, I see. Right, it's taken me somewhere. That's what happened last time. Hold down the left mouse button to aim the adjunct. Change the socket action to complete the tutorial. Is this my range upgrade? Okay, I don't fully understand what that upgrade does then. But okay. Look, we're just doing the Bioshock thing. We have all that is required. We're just doing the Bioshock thing of basically just doing what we're being told to do without thinking about it too critically right now. You know, like, considering we're only a few hours into this game, I'm kind of very strongly expecting, like, you raise the third tower, and then our ghost friend goes, "Ha-ha! You fool! You've opened the way for the arrival, just as we planned." Okay, good. So... two spires out of 3 complete. I don't know what the force upgrade does. Was it explained in the book? Was it explained in the book? Let's go back to the Swan. This means, though, that if all the realms are independent, because, yeah, okay, we could have done that before Juleston. For sure, right? But it means that, well, if all of these realms are independent, whatever's stopping us in Citadel is just our own understanding of what we're trying to do with that puzzle, which is a bit awkward, not gonna lie, because I'm not 100% sure how we fix that issue. Right. Personal maintenance adjunct. Adjunct can apply greater force or torque. Distance extension is what we're missing. So distance extension clearly needed to open the gate in Juleston. No power for the Camelus, though. I don't see how applying greater force or torque fixes that problem. You know? To be honest, I don't know, because we've not come across any sockets that we couldn't access because you need to be able to apply more force or torque. Like, how does that feed back to the user? The only sockets that we've found so far like, unless applying more force somehow busts the ice block into something. The only socket that we've not been able to get any interaction out of is the acid vat is full socket, isn't it? So we certainly could go back and have a look at that. Now that the spire's raised in the reservoir, would that turn the power on for the Camelus? I think we need a distance upgrade. Surely. Yeah, we only have one destination that we can go to. Citadel Bluff. I mean, the possibility space on this puzzle is not super huge. We only have a few sockets that are even available to be interacted with. You know? Where do we leave our ice block? Where have we left the crane? There it is. There it is. You can see it over there. Fine. Okay, there's nothing here that can be interacted with. There's no sockets there. Okay, that just controls the bridge. Upper chute closed, lower chute closed. Now, if we bring the ice block back over here. Oh. Wait, it's stuck. Down a little. Oh, hang on a minute. I think I've just seen what we could do here. Okay, right. Raise that. Yeah, I will admit, I did not see that last time we were here. Right, well, so what we're going to need to do, okay, we're going to need to, oh, no, come on. Forward. We're going to need to go to about here, because we've got to lower the crane slightly. I guess to about here. Onwards! Like, is this enough for us to be able to hop out? No. No. Oh dear. Come on. Right, my ice block is stuck. My ice block is stuck, and I need to raise it, but there's no crane controls on this one, so I think we just need to get the ice block just a little bit higher. So we need it about half a block higher. Oh wait, hang on, that's totally an exit we can use. Perfect. Ah, well this is perfect because we can now just go back to the crane right here. Like, in a way, well, I don't really know what to say. Like, in a way, it's it's a perfectly reasonable. I don't know how we missed it. I don't know how we missed it first time. It's like kind of, yeah, it's so obvious once you have spotted it, isn't it? So do we want to ride that over here? If we ride that over here, I'm not sure we can get off it.
I am sorry for this state of disrepair.
Yeah.
I performed all the duties of all the keepers for so many years. Alone. Okay.
So she says she was alone.
For my loyal adjunct. Your adjunct requires the augmentation in each arch. Find your way to all of them.
Yeah, fine. We already established that. But, okay. So, she was with Turner, at least at some point. But then later she's on her own. Alright, let's ride this forward. Here we go. Forward, forward, forward. Do we ride this right to the end? Now, here's the thing. From here, what's your... From here, what's your move? What is your move from this spot? That's too far away. That's too far away. Like, we can... I mean, we can also... Now that we've got the door open... Now that we've got the door open, we can move the crane. I don't know the way how this automatically disconnects as soon as you look away from it. That's kind of inconvenient if you're trying to look around whilst viewing stuff. So yeah, like we could move the crane over there. Maybe that's just what we need to do. We go in here, we pop the crane over there, and then go back round, walk it. There is no lowering or raising it once it's at the end of its thing. It's just one height. And I'm assuming we are not intending on doing any of that weird clipping through the scenery that we sort of managed to get it to do earlier. So if we come down here now, oh, no. We bring the ice block just here, and then we can walk over there. Yes. Okay. We've got it. Let's go, team. We work. Okay, back up here. Squeak. Now hopefully this is going to be like reasonably forgiving. But it's basically like there and then you want to lower it, right? And it's essentially like that is what we want, I think. Like, is that looking good? No, it's not, actually. We need to move it over. Aha. So I think maybe that. Maybe we've got it there. Let's have a little look on the alignment. Oop, not there. Down here. Ah. That's looking pretty close. It's a little forgiving on the alignment. That's good. Here we go. Safety vigilance. Make use of appropriate equipage before descending on ice block. Shoot door. Ah, I see. Wait, how are we going to now get onto the ice block? Right. Yeah, okay. No, I don't get it, actually. Oh, we have a path here. Ah, Omni wheel. Phew. And hopefully this isn't one.
I wish I could speak to you. Do you know who you are? What your story is? Your story is you.
So what I'm thinking on the ice block, right, is like I can stand on the ice block physically, but I can't then get it to raise. So then if I raise the ice block, I then can't get to stand on the ice block. But hopefully this Omni wheel will present answers to such questions. Take me to the reservoir. Dun, dun. And this is also not the end of the line. Huh. Wonder what's round that way, then. And I wonder why that elevator is the only one we've ever seen. Ah, look, yeah. It'll go that way to the big tower. I wonder why this elevator's the only elevator we've ever come across that wasn't automatically in the right spot for us. Okay, I see a potential problem with this reservoir. Potentially. Okay, so we've got a door over here. So we've just come from that way. Is there anything over here at all, or is this just a cliff? It would make sense for the game to continue to be ferrying us in a particular direction, you know? Okay, so yeah, it's a cliff, but we've got a building that's down there. So we've got that brown door over in the distance. Is that the... it's not the only path we have. Although this one has no entrance. This is interesting. This is like a giant steam factory or something, you know, like a giant steam engine. Maintain the firmament. Hey, cool, we got a fast travel point. But it kind of looks like there's maybe nothing in here. Oh no!
I was taught that temperature is what divides ice from liquid. Liquid from steam, steam from ice.
And
the
pressure.
environment can change it. Jana made me realize that this applies to living things as well as water. I have been changed.
So, fun fact for you guys. There is such a thing called latent heat, right? Which is a really interesting concept. When you put ice in a drink, what is it that causes the drink to get cold? And you kind of, on a first order approximation, kind of say, well, the ice is cold, so the liquid in the rest of the drink warms the ice up, and that is and that heat transfer is what makes the drink cold. And it's kind of true, but actually most of the cooling effect is as a result of the ice melting, not the ice getting warmer. And if you look at, on a per gram basis, the amount of energy it takes to warm up a gram of water by 1 degree versus the amount of energy it takes to melt a gram of ice whilst keeping its temperature the same, right? Like, you hold it at 0 degrees, but you turn it into a water rather than ice. It takes tremendously much more energy to melt the ice regardless of its temperature change than it does to warm up ice or warm up water by a single degree. And I think that's really interesting, because it is actually the physical transformation of the ice into water that is actually what cools the drink down, not anything to do really with the temperature of the ice itself. I mean, obviously, if you put in ice that, you know, is like at -20 rather than -5, it's going to have an effect, but it's like your second order effect. Now, obviously, I put that with a big caveat that says I studied physics like 25 years ago. Do feel free to correct me in the comments if what I have said there is not entirely accurate. But I believe that's the case. This is interesting because we don't really have an obvious way forward here. We keep things maintained. We keep things clean. We keep things organized. We keep things as they are. We measure our surroundings. We maintain our purpose. We fulfill our task. We keep things as they should be kept. We care for the world. We care for the equipment. We care for one another. We care for the tasks. There we go. Oh, hang on a second. We do have a thing up here. It's getting upset 'cause I'm trying to come down this small step. We do have something up there. Is there a ladder here that we can get to or extend? Interesting. Well, I tell you what, my friends, you know how I hate to leave us when we're a little bit stuck, but I'm afraid we're actually out of time for today's episode. So this is where we're going to be leaving it. Next time out, we're going to start straight away on whatever this is, whatever we are, and I will see you next week. If you're enjoying this series, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next week. Bye for now.